Who do you think is the strongest?
Yes!
Oh man, come on.
I've almost been in a wreck with him.
Hello, welcome back to Bay vs. Ballplayer. We're going to find out which of these contestants know me, Justin Steele, better. Let's get down to it. First, let's meet the contestants. What's your name, young man?
Keegan Thompson. Fun fact about me is I'm actually a previous winner of this contest.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, sir?
Adbert Alzolay. I use a big energy guy, you know.
All right, Adbert and Keegan, we're going to find out who knows me better on Bay vs. Ballplayer.
Let's get down to it. First question.
What is one thing I cannot sleep without? A fan.
That is incorrect. Very good answer, though. Underwear. That is also incorrect. A blanket is something I cannot sleep without.
It's for the couch, man.
Next question. What is my favorite thing to eat for breakfast?
Oof.
Let's see some answers. Chick-fil-A. That is incorrect. Chick-fil-A probably has what I like, the eggs. That's close, but also incorrect. Bacon is my favorite thing for breakfast. Nobody has any points yet. Now, for the next question,
What is my biggest hobby?
let's see some answers. Video games, that is correct.
Yes!
100 points. Go fishing, which is probably my second favorite thing to do, is incorrect. I'm sorry. Keegan with 100 points, Adbert with 0. Now for this next question, if you can just get the artist, I'll count it as correct. What is my go-to karaoke song?
This is a hard one. I never seen you sing karaoke, so.
I don't either. I'm just guessing though.
Let's check out some answers. Dixieland Delight, love that song, but that is incorrect. Some country guy, that is correct.
I mean, you say it's so country guy. Come on. Right.
Give him like 20 points for that or something. Eric Church, and the song specifically is Homeboy.
Homeboy. Just give me a preview.
Homeboy, gonna wish one day he was sitting on the gate of a truck by the lake.
I see where is gonna be your retirement hobby now.
Next question, what is my favorite thing to do in the off season? Writing a novel over there?
At least one of these three.
All right, let's look at some answers. Deep sea fishing, that is correct. Playing video games, fishing, and hunting. I love all three of those, that is also correct. All right, Adbert, you're getting 100 points for answering that right. And the score right now is Keegan, 200 points, Adbert, 120 points. Let's move on to round 2. Now it's time to put me on the hot seat. These gentlemen are gonna ask me questions, and I have to pick which one I'm gonna go with. And whoever I pick gets 50 points.
One. Who's a safer driver?
Definitely Keegan.
That's first.
I've almost been in a wreck with him. That was the easiest question.
All right, second question. Who take less time to get ready in the morning?
Keegan.
Really?
I would think. I mean,
Interesting. Okay.
he's got the mucho flow. He's got the hair. He's got the shoes.
I would agree with that. I would agree.
What a hair.
All right. Which one of us would you rather have cookie dinner?
Oh, that's tough. Got get some good Venezuelan food or some good home country cooking. This is what I'm leaning towards right now. I'm gonna go with the country cooking with Keegan.
3-0, huh?
Come on, give me a question that you're gonna get, Adbert.
All right, which one of would you rather share a room with?
I'm gonna go with Adbert just because of video games.
Who do you think is better with kids?
Not to knock anybody, but I'm gonna go with Keegan.
Oh, I'm surprised there.
Think I'm gonna be about that, bro?
Come
I
on.
had to pick somebody. I mean,
He's got a pet or something.
I can go both, but that's boring.
All right, last question. Who do you think is the strongest?
Adbert.
Easy.
All right, after round 2, we have Keegan with 400 points, and we have Adbert with 220 points. Now we're gonna move on to round 3. right, now it is time for the speed round. Are you ready, Keegan?
I'm ready.
Question 1. Do I usually plan it or wing it?
Wing it.
That is correct. Would I rather live on the West Coast or East Coast?
East.
That is correct. Would I rather talk in person or talk on the phone?
Person.
That is correct. Would I rather be good looking or smart?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Good looking.
That is incorrect. I would rather be smart. Would I rather eat popcorn or candy at the movies?
Candy.
Popcorn. Would I rather cook or be cooked for?
Cooked for.
That is correct. Would I rather give up watching movies or give up listening to music?
Music.
I would rather give up
You're a big
music.
music guy.
I would rather give up watching movies
Really?
than listening to music.
I'm surprised by that one, man.
Would I rather shop online or in store?
In store.
I would rather shop online.
Gotta try things on.
Would I rather be able to time travel or teleport?
Teleport.
Time travel. Would I rather have a fun night out or a romantic night in?
Fun night out.
I would rather have a romantic night in.
Oh, man, come on.
Video games follows a romantic night in. Great job. Your final score is 440 points.
I'll take it.
Here we have the rapid fire questions for Adbert Alzolay. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Do I usually plan it or wing it?
Wing it.
That is correct. Would I rather live on the West Coast or the East Coast?
East Coast.
That is correct. Would I rather talk in person or talk on the phone?
Talk in person.
That is correct. Would I rather be good looking or smart?
Smart.
That is correct. Would I rather eat popcorn or candy at the movies?
You probably will have popcorn.
That is also correct. Would I rather cook or be cooked for?
Be cooked for.
That is correct. Would I rather give up watching movies or give up listening to music?
Watching movies.
That is correct. Do we have a clean sweep on our way? Would I rather shop online or in store?
This is a hard one because this guy don't really shop online.
That is correct. Would I rather be able to time travel or teleport?
Teleport.
Time travel is the correct answer. Last question. Would I rather have a fun night out or a romantic night in?
With the boys? Fun night out.
That is incorrect. I'd rather have a romantic night in.
That's the new Justin, guys. That's the new Justin.
Gentlemen, thank you so much for participating in this game. Keegan, you are the winner with 440 points, and Adbert is the loser with 300 points. Keegan, let's take a look at what you just won.
Today's prize is this one-of-a-kind Eric Church-only karaoke machine.
Wow, what an amazing prize. Congratulations on winning, and we'll see you next time on Babe versus Ballplayers.